Let me start recording. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. This is Inflapro 2nd, part 20. The topic is little or no tax mutual fund schemes. One can minimize the tax by simultaneous SIP and SWP both running concurrent. This is my last video post and I'll be going slow. Please tolerate. I am Brahmadesham Narasimha Venkataraman. This video presentation is for information, education and estimation purposes only and not to recommend buy or sell, invest or redeem your funds. Every investment has its own associated risk, and without knowing the risk, don't invest. I am neither an agent nor a broker nor an advisor, simply an analyst with computer background. The schemes I generally recommend in mutual funds are Nifty 50 index fund, mid cap index funds, large cap index funds, and small cap investments are flexible, flexi cap or balanced advantage fund. There are 5-6 selected schemes. When one can invest in any of these schemes in a single one or multiple ones. Okay. Now let me come to the Now let me go to the calculation part of it. So you go to browser and type bnvenkataraman bnvenkat.com and go to the home page. This is the home page of this menu. At the end of it, there is a link. I'm clicking it. I'm going to click it. No tax liability or on SIP, SWP on mutual fund. That is simultaneous SIP, SWP on mutual fund. I'm clicking it. Here. This calculator, simultaneous systematic investment plan and systematic withdrawal plan menu. Let us consider a person of my son's age and having number of service, 19 years of service he has got, and let us assume before retirement, and then SIP, yes, my SIP moratorium years, that is no SIP, no SWP during these years. Let us assume 11. That is total period is 30 years. Total period of during investment consideration is 30 years. Then concurrent SIP, SWP moratorium years. Let it be just a single year, 1 year. And SWP every year after that. SWP years every year. And full term, that is investment term is up to 30. Then full term investment continuous of SWPs after 30 years, that is 25 years more. It means 60 years, no problem. Okay, 25 years, 55 years. And SIP step up. You assume just 6% step up. That is difficult to maintain. SWP step up also 6%. Frequency it is frequency of both SIP and SWP. It has to be same. Let it be monthly. SIP amount. Start with SIP amount of, let us say, 15,000 rupees per month. SWP is automatic amount. We don't have to fill it. The interest rate. In mutual funds, we can assume a return of 12% in the long run. Submit. Here. See, there is a summary. Anyhow, you can omit it. Total deposit is 60 lakhs. Total withdrawal during that period is two. Okay, there are two. I'll come across later. Okay, I'll go to the top, bottom and see. Total investment is 60 lakhs. Out of this total, during the investment period itself, withdrawal is 55 lakhs, and the effective net deposit or withdrawal is deposit of 5,13,000 rupees. On this, the final fund value will be 4.83 crore. 4 crore 83 lakhs 86,867 rupees. This is the fund value, final fund value. In between, we will be withdrawing the funds. First, initial withdrawal during the SIP period. Yes, 55 lakh. Therefore, the effective will be, 55 lakhs. The effective during the investment period would be 5,13,000 rupees. Now, let us go back. Go to the, come from the top. SIP start at first year, first month, that is 0 month, at 15,000 rupees. And the next year, one can withdraw 15,000 rupees per month as SWP for 1 year. During these timings, the SIP has to be increased, that is by step up of 6%. Previous year, it is 50,000 rupees. Current year, it is 15,900 as the SIP and 15,000 as the withdrawal. Simultaneously, you withdraw your previous year amount. In this process, one has to keep in mind that there is a transaction lag. For SIP, it is you can consider transaction lag is nil. The same day you can get it transferred, and you may get confirmation in 2-3 days time. In case of SWPs, it should be exactly after 1 year. Otherwise, it will become a short term. The gain what you get is considered short term if it is withdrawn within 1 year. Therefore, to consider this time lag of T plus transaction day plus 2 days or 3 days in case of fund of fund, etc., to keep this mind, plus in between holidays, one can have a very strong cushion by first starting the installment as a lump sum, first lump sum amount for the same amount of this 50,000 rupees as a lump sum. That is 0 year, 0 month. Or the first year there would be 13 installments, and the second year you start with SWPs after 1 year, 1 month. There is a separate very good cushion, and only 1 month onwards you can start withdrawing. That is what I am recommending is you provide a lump sum amount of save almost the same installment or even slightly more. Just 1 month before you are planning for SIP SWPs, in the same fund, in the same folio. Yes. Now we will continue. First year investment is 15,000 rupees per month. Second year withdrawal is 15,000 rupees per month and investment is 15,900 rupees per month, like this. Then this 15,900 is withdrawn in the subsequent year, third year. That is SWP of 15,900 rupees, and at the same time SIP, systematic investment plan of this 18 years. 1 year is considered a long-term investment for capital gain purposes. Therefore, for 15,000 rupees per month, that is 1,80,000 rupees total investment, the profit or the gain would be around 18,000 rupees, which is nothing. That is your cushion of withdrawal is withdrawal of capital gain is only 18,000 rupees. Therefore you can increase 5-6 times. Therefore, one can go with investment of more than 5 times of the 75,000 rupees. Start with NPM 75,000 rupees to start with, and still avoid taxation. Say, okay, let me consider this 15,000 rupees investment and continue up to 19 years. Service period of 19 years, and SWP also stops at that time. The last SIP amount would be 42,815, and balance all this earlier years investment are all withdrawn. Yet now you are left with fund value of around 26 lakhs, and let this 26 lakhs grow for another 11 years. That is up to age 30. No withdrawal, no SIP during that period. Then 31st onwards, withdrawal, the 31st years onwards, that is from the start of the time, after 30 years, one can start withdrawing by a 0.5% rule. See, by that time, the investment would be 98 lakhs, nearly a crore, and 0.5% of this is 50,000 rupees, approximately 49,012. This 0.5% rule is applied and continue. And after that, increase this 49,000 by 6% and continue till the end of the time. And it is total period is 55 years, and by 55 year end, one can have fund value of 4.83 lakh, or 4.83 crore. 4 crore 83 lakhs 86,867. This is what is calculated. The net investment was only 5 lakh rupees, and on this you get a fund value of 4.83 crore. The effective gain would be 13 times, or 1,318%. Yes. Regarding tax point of view, during the SIP periods and SWP, compared to SWP simultaneous SIP and SWP periods, absolutely no tax liability. and subsequently there is a tax burden. In 30 years, we can assume that there will be no taxation on around 6 lakh rupees. Even now it is up to 6 lakh rupees gain, there is no taxation. Up to 12 lakh, there is no taxation. Therefore, during the SWP period also, that is retirement period also, there is no taxation. And there is a taxation on the final value. This 4 crore 83, there is a taxation, there is a taxation. To minimize the taxation, instead of withdrawing this 4 crore 83 lakhs in one time, withdraw in 5-6 installments to avoid tax at that time. 5-6 years. This withdrawal of the final fund value could be in 5-6 months to avoid taxation. Otherwise, the taxation would be around 30 lakhs, that would be around 60 lakhs to 80 lakhs only. That is the only minimal tax one is going to follow in this pattern. Now, let us see some variation. This variation is, let it be same 19 years, 11 years, 61. SAP, start SAP after, let's say, 3 years and continue this SWP for every 3 years thereafter. And remaining things same. Now you can see first year SIP, second year SIP, third year SIP, and fourth year you start withdrawing the 3 years SIP in our SWP pattern. That is, you can withdraw 47,754. That is approximately 48,000 rupees you can withdraw in the fourth year. Then after that, fifth year, sixth year, nothing. And after fourth year withdrawn, after 3 years, that is on seventh year, start withdrawing 6% more than what you have got it, or whatever has been added up during these years. That is 70,650, 18,937 and 20,073. The sum of these 3 years of SIP is 56,875 and so on. In this also there is no taxation because these are all well within the taxable limits. Then there is a period with no SIP, no SWP for 11 years. Then comes the regular withdrawal of 0.5% of what we have gone. That is, now it is 83,489. Approximately 83,000 rupees per month can be withdrawn with 6% inflation. In this case also, the effective deposit only 5,13,780 is same as this year, but the fund value is 8 crore. Final fund value after all these withdrawals is 8.24 crore. All the total withdrawal is about 6.05 crore and total fund value is sort of 8.54 crore. The overall gain is 22 times at 2,252 percentage. Okay. This is the way. This is my calculator for the schemes. Whichever scheme you take, all this amount should be in one scheme only. If it is insufficient, you give in 5-6 funds the same equivalent amount. Okay. Thanks for watching. Request viewers to like, share to like-minded people. Thanks for watching. Let me stop recording. Let me stop recording.